Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, welcome. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. Thank you so much. Oh, this is my favorite show of the year.
All right.
Dustin knows it's my favorite show. It's only better whenever he brings the dressed up dog.
Maybe sorry, I don't make the cut.
Kris makes it really good too. Trust me. But when Chico is here, it's a lot of fun too. So we're going to talk today about. He's wearing a shirt. It's the Hoyleton. Is that the new shirt for this year?
No, this is from a couple years ago.
Okay, a Hoyleton Hofbraufest, which is set for the weekend of the 12th, 13th, and 14th, right?
Yes.
Yep.
And we are going to talk all about that here over the next little while on Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Do appreciate you tuning in today, however so you are tuning in, whether you're online, on YouTube, whether you're on the TV, on the streaming. We appreciate it. We get a lot of folks fired up for small town festivals.
Absolutely.
It's the good stuff. Right. And we're going to do that here in just a little bit. But before I do that, let me tell you a little bit about a few items going on this week. Now, this is my only show this week, folks, because I'm going to be out of the office on Wednesday and Thursday. I'll be back in on Friday, but nobody wants to do anything on the Friday after the 4th of July, so it's going to be difficult. So I'll tell you a few things going on later this week, as well as just today in community events. Starting on the 2nd, this is kind of a wild one. I've never seen them do this before, and I don't know what they're doing. This is at the Brian Bennett Library over there in Salem. Today, actually, Tuesday, July 2nd at 10:30 in the morning to 11:30 in the morning. It's an hour-long thing. I don't understand how they're doing this or what they're doing, but I will read it how it is put on. Troy Rourke's Wet and Wild Water Adventure brings the fun of a water park and the excitement of a game show to Brian Bennett Library on July 2nd at 10:30 a.m. Kids interact in game show type activities where everyone comes out a winner. If members of the audience choose not to get wet, there will also be an area available to stay mostly dry. I don't know exactly what they mean by mostly. I would be a little afraid by what they meant by mostly, wouldn't you?
Yes.
Mostly dry. Let's see, the participants will receive a T-shirt while they last. Shirts were donated by Keep Salem Beautiful. So I don't know exactly what's going on, but folks, if you're in Salem, you got kids, you'll have a good time. Again, that is this morning at 10:30 there in Salem. Over in Effingham on Tuesday, this is an entirely different kind of event at this library, at the library in Effingham. It's at the Effingham Public Library. They are having crime scene investigation with forensics with Timothy Crabtree. It'll be this afternoon at 2 p.m. Timothy Crabtree works for the Illinois State Police, and he'll be in the Suzette Brumley Memorial Public Library's Workman Room. Have you ever wondered how investigators look for and collect evidence of a crime scene? Crabtree of the ISP will talk about the various ways and the various things that how they process a crime scene. It's entirely different from what's going on at the Salem Library. Clues are collected, evidence is amassed, and the guilty are brought to justice. It's a free program, and your library card is not needed to attend, but you do need to register. This is kind of funky. It's basically for folks like mystery fans. If you enjoy reading mystery novels, true crime books, or if you're just a fan of documentaries and TV shows about crime scene investigation, then this is the program to you. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I have talked about two very different library programs.
Yes.
Which would you be more interested in going or taking the kids to?
I would be more interested in the forensic. I always wanted to be a forensic pathologist.
No kidding.
I did, but then I realized how many years of schooling you had to go through, and I decided that's not for me.
I figure the same thing for you, right, Dustin?
Yeah, it sounds interesting.
Doesn't it sound kind of intriguing?
Yeah,
it sounds kind of interesting. That'll be fun. Okay, so as fun as criminal pathology could be.
Yes,
It's I don't know. You'll have a good time if you head up there, folks. To register and learn more about this free program, go online to effinghamlibrary.org. Email info@effinghamlibrary.org or give them a call at 217-342-2464. Let's see, just about any library you walk into has a large collection of mysteries and true crime books, and there's a reason for that. Both genres are immensely popular. When the opportunity arose to have an investigator from the ISP shed more light on the topic, they knew it would be a great fit for members of the community to learn about that interesting fascinating topic. That's cool. What else is going on this week, ladies and gentlemen? On the July 4th at the Charlie Brown Park here in Flora, the All-American Boy and Girl Contest will be held Thursday, July 4th from 10 a.m. until noon. The contest accepting 50 boys and 50 girls. Sign-ups are underway. If you want to get a hold of them at Lisa Erbacher's office, her Country Financial office, they'll be able to help you out. That's, of course, across from Kiwanis Park in Flora. Age limit 3 to 7 years old. Sign your child up in person, no phone calls. The deadline to sign up is today. That's why I'm talking about it. The deadline is today until all the spots are filled up. The American Red Cross down in Wayne County going to have their big Donorama event. That is at the Community of Christ Family Life Center, 503 Windsor Lane in Fairfield. They've got they're giving away, I believe, I'm not sure if they're giving it to everybody, but they might be giving them to everybody, a big old Red Cross golf umbrella. So if you're looking for a nice Red Cross golf umbrella, just go stick your arm out and they'll give you. Stick your arm out. You may not come back with everything you stuck out there. You're going to lose a little blood, but it's worth it. Also, fireworks are on the 5th in Fairfield. Fireworks are on the 5th in Sisney. Fireworks are on the 4th in Flora, I don't know where anybody else is, other than at Salem. They're going to have their big Lake Sarah fireworks on the 3rd. So you have all kinds of different opportunities to get out and see fireworks. The Friends of Lake Sarah sponsoring their 38th annual Lake Sarah fireworks on Wednesday, beginning at 9:15 p.m. In case of inclement weather, they'll be held on Saturday, July 6th. That might be a pretty good bet. They're talking some rain on Wednesday night and maybe through Thursday. So keep that in mind. It may not be Wednesday night. It may end up being Saturday night. Best way to see the fireworks probably from a boat on Lake Sarah. But there are tips and rules as if you're on the boats watching the fireworks. Be sure your battery is good, fully charged. You want to have a white light on your stern as well as green lights forward because it's going to be at night. And of course, Lake Sarah is a slow 3 mile per hour lake anyway. Follow the post-dusk speed limit. No, it's a bigger, faster lake than that. 10 miles per hour at Lake Sarah. Ensure you have life jackets for each passenger. Everyone under the age of 13 is wearing a life jacket. Avoid overloading your boat. Make sure you have a designated driver if you plan to have alcohol in your boat. And respect the safety perimeter. So all that kind of stuff, again, out at Lake Sarah in Effingham County, just outside of Effingham. What else going on today, ladies and gentlemen? This is National Anisette Day. National Anisette Day. I think do you pronounce that last E in anisette?
I don't know.
I have no idea.
See, I've drank this before, and it's terrifically unpleasant. If you like black licorice, you're going to like the anisette.
No, thank you.
It's a liqueur derived from the aniseed, and it is very popular in Italy, in Spain, in that kind of area over there in Europe. So, yeah, their National Anisette Day. If you got the black licorice, that's a hard no for me. I wonder if the ouzo comes from the how they make ouzo. You guys ever tried ouzo? Because it tastes just like black licorice too.
Really?
Okay, yeah. Well,
I'm not a black licorice
No,
fan.
not at all.
note to both of you: don't
Yes.
try ouzo.
That's why I was going to make that note when I go over to Spain or something.
Yeah, when you
don't
go to
be
Italy,
drinking that.
when
Yes.
you go to Italy,
Woo.
make sure you back
Yes.
away from the ouzo.
We'll not be doing that.
So yeah, that's fine. That's probably pretty smart. What else going on today, ladies and gentlemen? Here, well, or later, actually, that was on July 2nd is Anisette Day. July 3rd, National Eat Your Beans Day. National, let's say it's a Live Healthy holiday, falls on July 3rd, celebrates the bean vegetable in all shapes, sizes, and colors. Legumes or beans date back to the early 7th millennium BC, and making them one of the longest cultivated plants. So they've been around for 9,000 years. How many bean Okay, now you guys said I was going to ask you the trick questions. Ask you the tough questions. How many different bean varieties would you think there are?
You asked us this last year.
Yeah.
So do you have it? We see now this. You were here on the same day last
Yeah.
year. That's cool. So you remember and know.
It was about 40,000.
Ladies and gentlemen,
It was a whole lot.
Schnitker.
Yeah, good job.
It
Very
was.
impressive.
I was not near that close last year. I will tell you that.
I'm shocked. I'm
Yeah.
shocked that you even remember being here
Yes.
last
Oh
year.
no, I do remember that.
Well, I appreciate that. This is a National Eat Your Beans Day. Over 40,000 varieties of beans in the world. So you'll get to probably the next questions as
Oh,
well, because I
Lord.
think you were here for it as well. A lot of that's a
about that.
bunch of beans. The garbanzo beans have as much as 12 grams of fiber in a serving. 71% of the recommended daily intake of folate, as well as 84% of manganese, 26% of iron in just a cup. Add chickpeas to your stews, and then just make your stews all that much better. What else going on today, ladies and gentlemen? This is also now, you'll remember this one, National Fried Clam Day. Do you see now? Is anybody going to be bringing fried clams to the Hofbraufest?
No, unfortunately, because I do like fried clams.
I do too.
Yes.
Fried clams are one of my favorites. National Fried Clam Day falls on July 3rd to honor an iconic food in the New England states. Quick history of it. In 1914, Chubby Woodman and his wife opened a small concession stand in Essex, Massachusetts. A couple of years later, on July 3rd, on a slow day, nothing was doing much, and they had a customer say, well, why don't you fry up some clams? So they did, and it became very popular. The next day, they went to the 4th of July parade with a bunch of fried clams. I can see it being popular. It's like popcorn or something like that, right? I can see it being popular at a 4th of July parade, even if you don't have a hot dog eating contest or something like
Yep.
that.
There's not too many places around that have fried clams.
No, that's well, you got to go to like, what was that? The 31, not Baskin Robbins, but the Howard Johnsons used to have.
Oh, okay.
That was one of their
Hotel.
specialties. The Howard Johnsons always had the fried clams, and now it's, of course, Howard Johnsons
This is
are
a thing of the past.
gone with the wind. That's
Yes.
right. What do you want to watch on television, ladies and gentlemen? Major League Baseball tonight. The Phillies are in Chicago. They're taking on the Cubs. That's on both TBS as well as Marquee, so you can watch it on either channel. It's Michael Mercado versus Hayden Wesneski. That's at 7:05 at Wrigley. The Cardinals start a series on tonight at Pittsburgh. They got Monday off. They'll be playing tonight in Pittsburgh. Kyle Gibson versus Mitch Keller. 5:40 start. That's on Bally, channel 630. And the White Sox finally at Cleveland. It's Chris Flexen versus Carlos Carrasco. NBC Sports Chicago, channel 643 is the channel, and that time is at 5:40 as well. Are you watching the soccer, ladies and gentlemen? Soccer's a lot of fun. fun. It's the Euros concluding their round of 16 at 11 o'clock. It'll be Romania versus the Netherlands, and that's on Fox Sports 1, Channel 610, followed by at 2 p.m. Austria versus Turkey on regular Fox. And then Fox Sports has the Brazil versus Colombia match in the Copa at 8 p.m. And Fox Sports 2 will have Costa Rica versus Paraguay. So we'll make sure we get a good look at that. As we're going to talk about the Hofbraufest coming up next weekend here in Hoyleton, as we'll have Dustin Unverfehrt there along with us, along with Kris Schnitker, and we'll be back right after these. Please do stick around.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Le Mans Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Le Mans always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at lemansonline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
At Clay City Banking Company, we're all on the same team, regardless of zip code. At home, work, school, or across the country, you can be part of our team with our cutting-edge mobile banking products. From your hand, you can check balances, transfer money, make deposits, and pay bills. Looking for a loan? We've got you covered with our mortgage, agriculture, commercial, and consumer loans. Join our team today. Clay City, Flora, Louisville, and Fairfield Banking Companies. We're the hometown banks, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop do-it-all shop.
It is all things new at Zimdar's Heating, Air Conditioning, and Appliance Repair. We have a new line of heating and cooling equipment and new technicians. Our new equipment line offers 24 months free financing and excellent warranty coverage. Our experienced service technicians can provide you with quality service and repairs on all brands of HVAC equipment. Zimdar's has been serving Clay County and the surrounding areas for over 23 years. The employees of Zimdar's are here to help, so call local and call Zimdar's.
There you go. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. As we are going to talk today about the 2024 Hoyleton Hofbraufest. Now, all right, I ask you this every year because it keeps going up. How many have we had now?
This is 56.
This is 56.
Yep.
We had the big 50th. Had a big show at the big
did.
50th.
Yes.
Yeah.
And each year you try to do some different stuff to make it make it a bigger deal or make it a smaller deal. I mean, you've kind of locked in though on the current format for a little while, haven't you, Dustin?
Yeah, not too many big changes. One big thing this year, though, is we brought back the Texas Hold'em.
Oh, really?
So,
Yes.
yes. We haven't had that in a couple of years.
I was going to say, what was how many years have you had that? Because you got some pretty good crowds for that tournament, didn't you?
It's been a couple of years since we had the tournament, but last time we did, we actually sold out.
Oh, really?
And, yeah. So
Let's see,
we
I
had to
think
turn
I've got
people
the-
away. Yep.
Yeah, there's the Texas Hold'em.
Yep.
How many folks what's the typical not the buy-in, but what's the typical number of players in?
We're set up for 120.
20.
Okay. That's a is it all inside or is it
Yeah.
outside?
No, it's inside in the
Nice
in the community
air-conditioned area.
So it's
yes.
all on Friday night.
Correct.
Yes.
Yep. The
All right,
doors
well,
open
I-
at 6 and they start at 7. So.
You've jumped ahead of us here.
Sorry.
That's okay. That's okay.
I know we always run out of time.
I know we do
That's
always
happening.
run out of time because I like talking about the Friday night stuff anyway. Because there's a lot of fun. There's a wide variety of stuff for the entire family in at the Hofbraufest.
Oh, yes.
Let's talk a little bit about. You remember your earliest ones? You're of middle age almost. Let's call it. Do you remember your early? What are your best early memories of the Hofbraufest?
I just remember running around, seeing your friends and stuff that, with, during the summer, you don't always see your classmates and stuff, and during the summer is always the time to kind of catch up with some of them, and just running around playing the carnival games, and back then we had the carnival with the rides and stuff. And
how about you, Kris? Now you moved into town. Right?
Yes, I am.
You started becoming familiar with it as an adult.
Correct. And now what I really remember is my children. They, we live close to the park, so they could always see the carnival moving in and the campers and all that. And they just could not wait for the Hofbra. And let me tell you what we used to spend at the Hofbraufest. We could have probably went on a small vacation, but you do what you got to do.
That's the interesting thing. I've got some friends who raised their children in Fairfield, and they didn't like going to the fair. So which doesn't make sense. It makes no sense to me. I grew up about 2 blocks from the fairground, so it made no sense to me.
Yep.
But anyway, they would drive out of town or drive different ways through town to avoid letting their kids see the fairgrounds.
Yes.
You can't do that in Hoyleton.
No, you cannot, especially from my house, because they can look out their bedroom window and see the park, and I'm like, because there were times I wished I'd lived a little further away, because, they wanted to be there morning, noon, and night all weekend long.
Well, that's good, clean fun.
It is.
Now let's take a look. Here's the big the above ground shot of the fair of it's just on the, what do you call that? The square, the community square, or something like that.
That's the block, yes, the block,
park.
the park, and the community building is in.
Okay, here is the Hoyleton Hofbraufest schedule. When do you start all the? When does everything start?
we kick off Friday at 5 o'clock.
Okay.
Yeah.
Food stands are going to open.
Yep.
How many?
Yes.
Now there's 2 different kinds of food stands, don't you? You've got regular vendors as well as the community club has their sells too, right?
Yeah.
We have like one food truck that will supply like more carnival-based food.
Yeah.
Because since we don't have the carnival anymore, we want to make sure that we're getting people lemon shake-ups and funnel cakes and corn dogs. And then she's got a few other specialty items that she's going to bring. But we've kind of learned over the years that people like what we serve, so we shouldn't probably change it. Because
Right.
if we try to change something, sometimes we get flack for it. So we're just going to kind of stick with our basics.
What is the most popular item now? Sunday is the big meal, right?
Correct.
Yeah, Sunday's the big fried chicken meal, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
We're very well known for the fried chicken, but
Okay, let's put it out. Let's take it out of the
Yes.
out of the equation because we're locked in on fried chicken on Sunday. We're
Yes.
not. But you see, you've got the pork burgers, you got barbecue sandwiches, you got
Correct.
chicken strips, bratwurst, fish. What do you think is your most popular of the community club's most popular item?
German potato salad.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
No
By
kidding.
far, yes.
How much German potato salad will you end up going? And is it for sale starting on Friday night as well?
Absolutely.
yeah.
It should be there hopefully till we sell out on Sunday evening.
Yep.
How many gallons of sauce did you guys make?
We got 31 gallons of sauce.
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 Just
Not
the sauce.
counting the potatoes.
Correct.
Correct. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my heavens.
I want to say.
And the magic is in the sauce.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who makes the sauce? And can you tell me how it's made, Dustin?
There's a committee of us that makes it.
Yes.
It's top secret. That's our.
31 gallons of
Gallons.
just the sauce.
Yep.
It's made with love. That's what it's made with.
Yeah. Sugar, vinegar.
Okay, sugar. Well, first started
Yes.
looking at, we're narrowing it
Yes,
a little
yes.
bit. But the salad is basically onions and or potatoes and onions, right?
And bacon.
Much and bacon.
Bacon.
You
and
gotta have the
that's all
bacon.
in the sauce. And
Gotta have the
Cannot-
bacon.
Yeah.
You
Yes.
cannot avoid the bacon. Well, that's cool. I tell you what, we're going to come back. We're going to finally get to some of the events coming up. I tell you, Dustin is going to push me to make sure I get through this year, because he always gets angry at the end when I'm chop, chop, he says. We'll be right back after this. Stick around.
Hi, my name is Landon Carter, and I'm a financial consultant at Benjamin F. Edwards in Flora. Whether you're planning to send a loved one to school, preparing for retirement, or passing your wealth to the next generation, we have the knowledge and perspective to implement financial strategies that will help you move smoothly through life's transitions. Here at Edwards, our clients know that we are fully invested in their financial future. To find out more, Cole Duke and I invite you to give us a call at 618-508-8050. Benjamin F. Edwards, member SIPC.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Le Mans Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Le Mans always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at lemansonline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
For service beyond the surface, call Carter Trucking in Fairfield. Carter's trucks are ready to haul your big freight and grain. So whatever you call Jeremy Carter, the Mucho Mulcho Man, the driveway doctor, the gravel guru, the pothole pirate, the rockin' redneck, the smooth operator, the mudhole master, or the happy hauler, just call him. 842-2022 to haul your big freight, grain, and more with trucks from Carter Trucking, Williamson Drive in Fairfield.
Something.
Brown sugar or something. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, no, we're not. They didn't give me the secret recipe. I was working on them here during the break, but I still don't have the secret recipe. You got to get there to get the German potato salad. Okay, we were looking here at the Friday night. The bouncy house is open, and you've got a new vendor for the bounce houses. You said,
Yeah, Bounce Happy is coming in, and they have all kinds of obstacle courses and different bounce houses for kids of all ages. He's bringing in some that have like foam.
Foam, yes.
Yeah.
Really?
That's
Yeah.
new. Yeah, we've
Yeah.
never had that before.
Now, okay, so you say kids of all ages. These are those obstacle courses for adults too, right?
Adults can partake in some of them, yes.
Yeah.
There's a weight limit, I think, of 250 pounds or something maybe,
Yeah.
but yeah. But no, for the most part, some adults, if they want to go through them, they can buy tickets and go through as well.
Well, the reason I bring it up because we had some bounce houses at a party I
Yes.
was recently attending, and yeah, they had adults trying to go through that. Had some adults did go through that. Have you seen adults go through bouncy houses?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's pretty entertaining, isn't it?
Sometimes it's very entertaining. Yes. Yes, it is.
When you get a person stuck in there, that's when they're a little confused. Okay, so
Yes.
you got the bouncy houses going. The sand volleyball tournament gets underway on Friday night. Now, we really can't talk much about it. It's just fun to watch now, and it's already filled up.
It's sold out.
Yep.
Sold out, filled up, yips, whatever, however you want to phrase that, yes.
They have an 8-team bracket that they use, and so that goes on Friday and Saturday. So
And they'll be playing numerous games each
Yeah.
team,
Yes.
right?
Yep.
They do.
that's a ton. That draws a pretty good crowd of folks just to stand there and watch. I mean, with the area that you folks are in, it's basically the gigantic pocket of Southern Illinois volleyball.
Yes.
With the groups that do like do you have, is it divided into adults and teens, or how's that not divided?
It's just a adult tournament, yeah, and
But some of them get very competitive.
Do they?
Oh, yes. Yep.
See, who runs that one? Who runs that tournament? Because for you guys.
It's Megan Hanneberger and Caroline Bainey this year.
Okay. The reason I ask is when you say it can get occasionally intense, you like having someone there who knows what they're doing.
Yes. And I think the girls know the rules pretty good. But yes, that's a very valid point. Very valid point.
Well, that makes a ton of sense. Okay, I missed I didn't mention the concessions and the vendor craft fair both opening up at 5 o'clock, and I'm assuming the beer stand opens up at 5 o'clock as well on Friday.
Absolutely.
Okay, all right. That just makes I was clarifying with the folks here a little while ago, just making sure that there will be Anheuser-Busch products.
Anheuser-Busch.
I'm a Budweiser man, so I mean, but they also got Miller Lite. Gonna have all the good stuff.
and Stag.
Stag.
Stag,
And then
oh,
we'll
yeah,
have
yeah, I
some
forgot about-
seltzers and.
You can't forget about Stag.
Can't forget about Stag.
Not our neck of the woods. No, sir.
No, I'm not. Far be it from me. I don't want to get in trouble.
I would be in trouble if I forgot to order the
Yes.
Stag. So.
That's literally Stag on tap. There, ladies and gentlemen, how often do you get to go someplace and find Stag on tap? You have to go to small little. You can't find it in St. Louis. You can't find
No,
Stag.
but it's not on tap. We don't have draft beer anymore.
Oh,
It's
it's
all
draft
cans.
beer.
No,
It's all
it's cans.
cans now.
So we can't get the buckets anymore.
Nope, no buckets either. You know, you sound just like my husband.
Well,
He said,
that's the thing. Dustin and I have talked about
Yes.
the buckets
Yeah.
for years.
yes,
I forgot. Yeah, well, I was there a couple of years ago, and I forgot we didn't
Yeah.
get.
yeah.
It's hard to find buckets anymore.
And from what I
order 'em.
understand, they were very expensive.
Yeah.
They weren't
Oh, you mean just to
to
just to
purchase
order
them.
'em,
Yes.
just the metal ones or
the metal ones.
They were,
plastic
and I
ones.
guess because I don't remember the buckets. I remember the draft beer, but I don't
Yeah.
remember the buckets. But my husband was saying, you need to bring the draft beer and the buckets back.
Yeah.
And he doesn't even drink anymore, so.
I was gonna say, tell your husband to shut his yap.
Yeah. I know.
Unless he wants to pay for it.
Yes.
All right, okay, let's see what else. You had the Hold'em tournament, and 120 people potentially in that Hold'em
Correct.
tournament, right?
Yes.
That's a big deal. Tell me about Kyle Woodside.
I was going to say, I don't know too much
Yeah,
about
I
him.
didn't book him either. I think he's from Pinckneyville area and
Yes.
One-man band type of thing. And
But he had
Okay.
great reviews. Yeah, had great reviews.
What
so-
kind of music can we expect on Friday night at 7:30?
kind of a variety of
A little bit older country, I thought, and a
Yeah.
little bit older rock and roll kind
Classic
of thing.
country.
Exactly.
Like
That's a
say,
great
call
way to
it
phrase it.
classic,
Yes.
not
yes.
older.
Okay. I understand. So I'm classic.
Yeah, I am too. I'm a classic. I'm more.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, yeah,
I like that. I'm classic.
So that'll be fun.
Yes.
I'm going to start on Saturday before I take a quick break because
Sure.
I did not realize until you told me a little while ago that you used to run the
Tractor-
pull. The
Katie tractor pull,
Is
yeah.
what time is the tractor pull on Saturday? I don't see it on the thing.
it's 11 o'clock.
Okay.
It's about halfway down there.
I don't see it.
It's under ABC concession.
Yep.
So you're looking at Sunday, I think. You got
Oh,
Saturday's
right,
off
yep.
to the side,
you're
remember?
right.
Yep.
I'm looking at Sunday. You're,
Yep.
you're exactly right. Yeah.
Saturday's too big to be put
Confused
below
me.
Friday.
And,
We
and
did.
it happens easily. Okay, now how big a kid can get in the kiddie tractor pull, and what is the most impressive pull you've ever seen if you've been doing the kiddie tractor pull for that long?
Chris is, her family's big into the tractor pull, so.
I know you're.
We are.
I was
Yes.
bringing it up to him because I know you guys work out at it.
Oh, yes, my boys did. We
We've
lived
talked
for
about that
kitty
in the
tractor
past.
pulls.
Yes,
Yes,
we have.
absolutely. What is the weight limit in
it's
Hoyleton? Is
70.
it 70? That's what I thought as well, yes.
Okay, so then that means I wouldn't have been able to run the kiddie. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been a big man all my life. A big child, big man. I probably wouldn't have been able to Had to have been like third grade or something like that.
So, yeah, it just
third grade.
depends.
Yeah.
It just depends. And, your legs have to be long enough to reach the pedal. That's the challenge for some of the kids.
Are there different levels of?
There's different weight brackets is how
okay.
it goes, but the tractor that they all ride and the sled that they pull is all the same.
Yeah.
So you have to have a little bit longer legs and strong legs. I mean, it's all muscle based.
It's all
Yes.
You're pulling pretty hard. I tell you what, let's do. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to come back, talk about all the rest of the stuff going on Saturday. Again, we're talking about the Hoyleton Hofbraufest, beautiful Houlton, Illinois. Just on, was that 177?
177.
Just
yes.
on 177, a little bit west of Centralia. And we'll be back talking with Dustin and Kris back right after this. Stick around. Having car trouble, need a tow, or just some routine maintenance? Butcher Automotive in Louisville has you covered. Locally owned and operated, Butcher Automotive offers complete vehicle repair services along with tire sales and wheel alignment. They're your local Hankook tire and interstate battery dealer. Butcher Automotive offers free local pickup and delivery so your car can be repaired while you're at work or at home. Butcher strives to treat everyone's vehicle as their own. At Butcher Automotive, they don't want you to give them your business, they want to earn it.
Residents of the Clay County and surrounding area have relied on Clay County State Bank for sound professional service for over 100 years. With convenient lobby and drive-up hours, we are ready to serve you Monday through Saturday. We appreciate all who bank with us, and we look forward to the opportunity of working with anyone who is looking for a community bank to help with their financial needs. Give us a call at 665-3314, visit us online, or stop by and see us on the square in Louisville to experience our friendly personal service.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Le Mans Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Le Mans always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at lemansonline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
I thought I'd lost my business in that fire, but my agent was there before the flames were out. He said, together, we're going to rebuild. Our employees depended on it. My independent agent and auto owners made sure we didn't skip a beat. I mean, we didn't miss a single payroll.
For whatever lies ahead, we're always there. Auto Owners Insurance. North Wayne Insurance Agency in Flora is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Didn't.
Yeah. Hello, folks. Welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. We were talking about the 2024 Hoyleton Hofbraufest here with Kris Schnitker and Dustin Unverfehrt. And we are on Saturday. Yes. I kind of skipped one of the things, if you're going to be eating all the fair food, the fish, the stuff, the barbecue, the Polish sausages and stuff, you really kind of have to take part in the Saturday morning 5K.
That is correct. Yes, you got to work it all off.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about the 5K. You're getting a better crowd every year for that, aren't you?
5K has done wonderful. It's a very good fundraiser for us. We get wonderful sponsors, and a lot of people, run that race, and sometimes it's pretty brutal already at 8 o'clock in the morning. Yes,
8 o'clock's when the 5K run is, and then you'll have the half-mile run with the youth after that. How many people you think you're getting into that 5K?
I haven't got the latest numbers as far as what is.
What's normal?
We have
Couple hundred.
Yes.
Wow. Mm-hmm. That's pretty good size
for a middle of a July race. You got it. I think there are some diehard runners out there.
It's not timed, right? Or is this timed?
It is timed. Yes.
It is timed.
And the top 3 in each age bracket win prizes, money.
Do you have
monetary prizes.
The pro timers coming in from
Yes.
elsewhere?
Yes.
See, now that's probably how you're getting the people, or that would have to
Yes.
help.
Yes.
Those pro timers will draw in folks and folks trying to improve and help their time, and then they get to go and get a gigantic plate of German potato salad.
There you go, and a beer.
And a beer.
You would not believe the runners that drink beers after they run.
I said, well, you got to carb up.
I guess so.
Don't you?
I think a beer is the last thing I would want if I ran that far.
All right, so the food stands are going to open up there at 11 o'clock.
Correct.
We got the kiddie tractor pull. The tractor show is on Saturday, and the car show is on Sunday.
Sunday,
right?
correct, yes.
How many folks will? You're getting really old tractors into that show, aren't you? The fun antiques.
Yes.
What kind of age level of tractors you typically getting into that type of thing?
I don't, what is the oldest? Do you know? I don't.
I
That'd
know
be a
we've had
Tim
some
question.
even 50 years old and stuff, you know.
You're getting you're getting pretty far back there. Then the vendor and craft fair starts at noon on Saturday. Tell me some of the vendors that folks can expect to run into and find there at the craft fair and the vendors.
We're having the face painters. We know for sure the face painters. We usually have like local honey. We have 31 bags. They come. There's a local artist.
Okay, what is 31 bags?
31 bags is just like it's a brand of bags, and they have lunch boxes and carrying bags.
Are they making their own bags?
No, it's a brand, and they used to be like a home party based kind of thing, and now they
Lululemon type of thing.
Yes, kind of Lululemon, anything.
Lulu
Yes,
Row,
yes,
that's right.
yes.
Different one.
Exactly, yes.
Okay, so you got the bags people. What
And
else?
sometimes there's crafters there, woodworkers there. It just kind of depends. We are in kind of competition with the Washington County Fair. They're at the same time.
Washington County Fair, is that starting up or winding down?
It's winding down as we are going. So,
Okay.
yes.
All right. So, well, at least you get the folks who are really tired by the end of having gone.
Yes.
And worked the vendor their craft booth at the fair.
Yes. But last year's vendor fair was very, very good. I mean, we had a very good variety, and so it was wonderful.
Have you ever participated in, Dustin, tell me, the washer tournament, or do you just you have to stay out as an impartial observer?
Yeah, I'm just an observer for that one. It usually brings a good crowd. And,
yes.
Okay, and then you have the bags tournament comes out. You probably have a lot of folks do both of them, don't you?
I think there's some, yeah.
Yes. And the big thing, is it bags or is it cornhole? You know, that's always a big debate. What do you call?
Yeah, I mean, it's one or the other.
Yeah.
I think isn't it they're basically trying to develop a professional league, and I believe they're calling it cornhole.
Okay. Yeah, I know that there are people that follow that, and just I
see it on ESPN too all the time.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they've got stuff. Let's see what else. Okay, so and then tell me about Sydney King.
This is probably her third year that she'll be with us. She's a high school student from Woodlawn area, and she just comes over and with her guitar and sings and stuff for about an hour and a half or so.
Like I say, I didn't even check how long's her show.
Hour and a half this year. So
hour and a half, and then Roaming Home is the big music star of the night on Saturday night. Tell me about Roaming Home.
So you probably follow. I don't, but I know that they have a very good following, and people
they're from Centralia area.
How do you pick? How do you end up going about picking the different groups? Because you have some steadfast folks that you like to get in.
Yeah.
I mean, the guys on Sunday, the polka bands are.
We're locked in with them, every year.
And that's good because they're really fun.
Yes.
How do you pick? How do you go about picking a Roaming Home? Do you have folks make suggestions?
I had heard them at Balloon Fest last year in Centralia, and then, but just different places and stuff. Try to hit different, listen to different bands and see who I like, and we talk about it at different meetings and see what else. What other people suggest. And
the final event, let's go. The final event on Saturday it was new last year, right? Or was it new the year before?
This has been going on for probably 10 years or so.
It's been going on for a while, yeah.
I didn't realize it because you gave me the rundown on how this whole thing works last year. Tell me about the Flippy Cup tournament. And is there a limit to the number of folks that can enter the Flippy Cup tournament?
I don't know that there's a limit.
But the same team has won for several years now.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's
Now,
just.
does that mean that they are industrious and work very hard on trying to win at Flippy Cup, or is it just a byproduct of the other parts of their lifestyle?
Probably a little bit of both. I think they probably do practice, but yes. Because it's kind of popular in our area, the little flippy cup.
It must be, because now this is the thing, you pop the cup, right?
You got to flip it up, it's upside down on the edge, you got to flip it and turn it up, right side up, and then you got to take the drink that's there, and then the next person goes, yes.
And it's like a relay.
It is a relay, yes.
There are how many on the team?
So 4 or 5?
5, I think.
It's
Okay.
5.
Yeah.
What's the fastest people can do this?
Those boys do it pretty fast.
Yeah.
It's a young group of boys, and they're pretty good.
They fly through it. So.
Yep.
What is the beverage of choice, or can it be non-alcoholic, or does it have to be alcoholic?
I guess it could be non-alcoholic, but for the most part, it's always beer. So
I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, if teenagers were trying to get into it or something.
No, but you have to be 21 to enter.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
yes.
So you have to be 21
Absolutely.
to enter Flippy Cup competition. Thank heavens.
Yes.
Well, I tell you what, that is so cool. We're going to come back. We're going to talk about Sunday at it's at the Hoyleton Hofbraufest, taking place in downtown Hoyleton, Illinois, July 12th through the 14th. We're going to come back and tell all about what's going on Sunday. We kind of hinted about it a minute ago, but we're going to get to it. Here, after these words, you are watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey on Wabash Catch TV. Stick around, back in a second.
Fashion is our passion at Carnaby Square. We specialize in customer service and have since 1980. Our multi-generational boutique features your favorite on-trend to classic famous maker fashions, footwear, accessories, and a massive inventory of Brighton. So come, relax, explore, and elevate your look with us. Everyone is welcome, where we always wrap it, tag it, and bag it for free at Carnaby Square in downtown Fairfield.
Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop do-it-all shop.
Napa know-how.
At Flora Auto Parts, you can count on the Napa know-how experts to have the solutions to keep you running on the road or in the field. More than just your car, your locally owned Napa store carries a large inventory of parts for farms, heavy trucks, and just about everything that moves. Experienced counter people understand your needs and are ready to help with the perfect part at a great value. That's Napa know-how at Flora Auto Parts.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Le Mans Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Le Mans always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at lemansonline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Hey folks, welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. My guests today are Kris Schnitker and Dustin Unverfehrt, and we are talking about the Hoyleton Hofbraufest coming up on the 12th through the 14th. All right, boys and girls, we are to the point of the conversation where we get to the chicken.
Yes.
The chicken is really it is the highlight of the Hofbraufest, isn't it?
We are famous for our chicken. That
Definitely.
we are.
Tell me about how we making the chicken. Do we make it all in advance? Is it something we start on like Monday and then the chicken, or is it all sort of that day? I mean, this is good, fresh, hot chicken.
Oh yeah, it's fried fresh that day on site. We also smoke chicken too. So
Oh, really?
Yeah. So if you want, if you're not a fan of the fried chicken, you can get smoked chicken or
What kind
get
of,
both, so.
I heard you mention earlier, and it might have been during a commercial break, that you sold 975 chicken meals last year?
It was, I think, about 920 or so.
920?
Yes.
In 7 hours. So yeah.
Wow, that's a lot of chicken.
It is a lot of chicken.
What's the breakdown? Fried versus smoked? Or do you know?
I would say.
Have you ever thought about it?
I'd say probably 75 to 80% is fried.
I was going to say 70-30, yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
Around
this
there.
is on Sunday the 14th.
Correct.
It is the fried and smoked chicken and bratwurst dinner. Can folks eat all three, or what's the?
Yep.
Absolutely, it's all you can eat.
Yep.
Oh, really?
We got a buffet line. Yeah, with the chicken, the brats, mashed potatoes, German potato salad, corn, green beans.
So how does it come?
Applesauce.
I mean, does the chicken, does the smoked come in like quarters or something like that, or is it just pieces, or how?
It's pieces,
It's
yeah.
pieces just
Yep.
like the fried chicken, yes,
Yep.
sir.
So you
Okay.
can get legs or breast or thighs or whatever. So
And it's
At 11 o'clock it starts, and it goes for 7 hours
it goes till 6
6
o'clock.
p.m.,
Yep.
yes.
till 6
Yeah.
o'clock.
Definitely 11 o'clock. You know that it's our busy time with
the
church
church
getting out and
crowd.
stuff. But so if people show up more, or
If I show up,
two or
like,
three,
I was gonna say, if
yeah.
I show up at like 1 o'clock or something like that,
The line
I'll
should
still
be
get
dying
good
down.
hot chicken.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, it's fresh all day.
Yes.
They're frying all day. So
because we don't fry it till we need it kind
Yeah.
of thing. It's not like we fry it ahead of time, so.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's,
Yes.
that's just. Are there any? There aren't too many little village festivals that still do live on site their own fry type of thing. Do you?
No.
Or do you know of any others?
No, I don't, and I
Because I
know
can't come up with one.
a lot of village festivals are going by the wayside. In fact, one of the meetings here a while back, I had brought in a newspaper article of one of the villages that was going. They were no longer having their festivals, and I know it's so hard to get help.
Yeah.
And it just takes a lot of work from a lot of people.
You folks are always looking for more volunteers, too, aren't you?
Absolutely, always, yes.
it definitely takes a village to
Yes.
pull this off. So.
I
does.
like what he's doing there.
Yeah,
Yeah. How many people live in Hoyleton?
I would say that
What's it say on
the
the sign?
sign says 550, but I think we're around 450.
Yeah, the signs as the population has declined over the just it's demographics. It's
Yes.
just kind of what happens. There weren't as many people born in the 1960s, 70s, 80s as there were in the 50s.
Correct.
So it's just you. But my point is I don't think they adjust the signs all that often.
No, I don't remember when it's been changed last.
Okay, what else going on Sunday? Oh, I didn't even talk about it. We've got the quilt auction. Now, see, where is the quilt auction? I've got pictures of it. There it is.
you go.
Tell me about the quilt auction.
The quilt auction kicks off at 1 o'clock. There are 70 quilts. They're handmade or machine made, or there's I think a couple barn quilts usually. So, but I know there's 70 of them this year.
Are these all like new quilts, or are they?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know if the folks were making them like years, if these are antiques or anything like that.
No, the people that make them, they bring them in ahead of time, and our committee inspects them real close for looking for pencil marks and everything else, and they go
kidding.
through them real thoroughly.
So what
to
you're
make sure
telling
they're
me,
pristine
what you're
for-
telling me is that the quilts here at the auction are top quality.
Yes.
Yeah.
We still have some genuine, good, old-fashioned quilters, and they do amazing work.
Wow. So again, the quilt auction set for 1 p.m. I didn't know you had 70 quilts. That's quite a big haul. Where do the funds go for this? I mean, this go to the community center.
It all goes back, right. Well, is it 90% goes back to the quilter and we keep 10%?
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Well, I figured the quilter would have to get something.
Absolutely. They put a lot of time and effort into that.
Well, we didn't mention the Prince and Princess contest. When is this? This is on Saturday?
Saturday at 4 o'clock. Yeah, it's local, I think they're 3 to 5 year olds or so that can participate.
3 to 6.
Or 3 to 6, okay. And they basically they sell raffle tickets ahead of time.
Oh, really? So this isn't
Yes.
this isn't something they're going on and say I'm cuter than little Johnny. Or
No,
something?
correct.
Yeah, and then like Saturday, they come into the park and then they're all dressed up and stuff, and they do answer a few questions and stuff. Tell them, I'm in whatever grade, and
Yes.
my favorite color is, and type of thing.
That's
And
good.
Simple questions.
Yeah, and then they announce the winner. So
That's good,
Yeah.
clean fun. All right, so we are on Sunday. We accidentally skipped the Saturday on it's not on there.
It is not on there.
it's something that got added
That's
later.
how we
so.
got.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yep, you're
Okay.
correct.
All right, so we got the quilt house, and we're gonna have the bouncy houses. Tell me about the Ray Stanowski and Mike Wisniewski.
The Boca Connection, they've been there for.
You could go to your Facebook page, by the way, and find pictures
Yes.
of these folks from like 15 years ago or something.
At least, yes,
Probably,
yes. And our car show also on Sunday, it draws
Okay.
a huge crowd. I mean, we had
over 150 cars last year.
What are the time frames for the car show? Folks can, you'll have people making the decision to come register for the car show and show that morning, probably,
Oh, yeah.
depending on the weather. 8 to noon is the
It says 8, but I know there's cars there at 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning ready
yes.
to
register and stuff.
No kidding.
Mm-hmm.
They show up early and
How many awards do you have? Do you know, or do you remember if you have a top 50 or do you have plaques and stuff?
They have all different categories. I mean, there's an array of categories and awards for them.
Yeah.
I thought I had a car show thing. I guess I don't have a car show.
That's a 5K.
Yeah, there's the 5K. Where is, by the way, I ask you this every year, where are we running?
We run
We gotta run
out
to
of
Hoffman?
town
We
to
can't-
the
it's
north
too
and then
foot.
back to the east a little bit. Yeah, it's all flat.
Yeah.
There's no hills.
You're
There's
not
no.
letting the people run to Hoffman.
Paved
No.
road, yeah.
Yeah, it's all paved
yeah.
road. It's not hills and hollers and holes,
No.
and so rain or shine, it won't affect the course at all. So
Well, that's good.
Yes.
That's outstanding. We kind of skipped over the 5K run because we started talking about how the runners drink beer.
yes, that's true. We did. And you can sign up online too at raceroster.com.
Is that on that page?
It is on the page,
Okay,
yeah.
Race roster.
Yes.
Somewhere on there. You can
www.raceroster.com/87036.
Oh, right there, down at the bottom. Yeah,
Yes.
okay. So, and like you say, you can register all the way up to race day, right?
Yes, absolutely. And you can do that physically in the park too.
Do you get a T-shirt?
If there's enough left, if you pre-register, absolutely, you get all kinds of goodies. There's a goodie bag full of all kinds of wonderful things, and then
You've got all kinds of folks helping sponsor that.
yes,
Okay.
oh, we got huge sponsors this year, wonderful
Who
sponsors.
are some of the sponsors you'd like to?
I know Kretzer's Bar and Grill, which is our famous restaurant in Hoyleton, obviously, and then we've got Munkin Chevrolet, and I know Unverfehrt Farm Supply. There's just a wonderful array of big sponsors this year, so we're very blessed.
You've had parades in the past. Is there a parade this year? I didn't know if there was or not.
Not this year.
Not this year. No, we usually do that for
the big
numbers.
Yes.
big numbers. So.
Because I was there on a parade day one time, and
Okay.
That must have been the 50th.
Was that 50?
Probably
Yeah.
50th,
Okay,
yes.
yeah, that was a lot.
in 18. Yeah.
I guess it was that long
Yeah.
ago.
Yeah.
See, that's how long you've been doing the show, Dustin. It's like we've grown up
Yeah.
together.
Yeah.
Aw.
there you go. Yes.
Okay, so the parades come on
Yes.
we'll wait for 2028.
Yep.
Yep.
For the next big parade. But that was fun too.
Oh yeah, it was.
We had a lot of entries.
We had a huge crowd.
Yes, and we had a lot of
Probably
entries.
had like 100 entries. Or
There's
more.
over 100
Yep.
entries. Yeah, the parade lasted over an hour. So.
I watched it from. I think that was before the renovation at Kretzker, so you can still see out the window.
Probably so, yes.
Yeah,
And he's adding on again
Yeah,
now, too.
if you haven't been
He's
there,
adding on again.
Again, yes. He
Well,
got-
even with the new Centralia store too.
Yeah, but
Yep.
they got a new pavilion and a bar outside and a
Yes.
stage and everything out there. And
Wow.
Yeah. So if you haven't been there for a while,
I need to go.
It's worth the
Yeah.
trip, absolutely.
I need to go. Well, I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be a ton of fun. It is, again, the Hoyleton Hofbraufest set for July 12th, 13th, and 14th in Hoyleton. There you see the schedule. It is all kinds of outstanding events. And if you can't find something you like there, you just aren't looking. You're going to have a good time. And get the chicken on Sunday.
Absolutely.
If you get the chicken, or make sure you also get the German potato
salad.
and then get a
mashed
barbecue
potatoes.
pork sandwich and some potato salad to go.
Take home.
Barbecue pork
Absolutely.
sandwich, potato salad to go.
Then you got Monday covered as well.
There you go. You're set for all week long. Guys, thank you very much. I
Thank you for
appreciate
having us
being here.
again.
Yes.
We'll see you all
Absolutely.
next time on Big Talk. Have a great day.